Well,
Hey, by the way,
no.
I got a text message
Yo.
from the ring crew.
Yeah.
They said, thanks for supplying all the nachos.
Yeah, see?
The fuck?
Hey, man, I'm the nacho guy. Remember that. Nachos. Remember. I supply.
I didn't get any.
I feed the demand. That's all right. Your nachos are coming. If you want nachos, you can have some.
You already bought somebody else's nachos up.
It's all right. It's still special. These are you and me nachos. Hey, it's the October 17th, 2020 edition of Pro Wrestling Throwdown. I'm Caleb Black. He's Luke the Big Dog Williams. That's our in-studio producer, the Mighty Max Fury. And it's time to open the mailbag. We got some questions this week from a couple of fans who had some questions they wanted us to answer.
Down.
What's our first big question? This one comes in from Sam. Sam wants to know, if Raw and SmackDown had a tug-of-war contest, who would be on which side and which side would win? So we're going to take 6 guys from Raw, 6 guys from SmackDown. We're going to put them in a tug-of-war. We're going to talk about who's coming out on top. You want to pick the 6 guys from Raw or the 6 guys from SmackDown?
I'll take the 6 from Raw. You go for SmackDown.
All right. SmackDown. I'm going to put the head of the table, Roman Reigns, on my team, along with Seth Rollins. 2 powerhouse. That's not necessarily a powerhouse, but he's got some tugging strength.
Right.
Got a tugging at your heartstrings. You know what I'm saying? Let me see who else we got on SmackDown right now. I'm going to pull up the old draft list here, see if I can find some big, tall mamma jammas who've got some strength. Tamina's going on my team because she's a beast. So that's Roman Reigns, that's Seth Rollins, that's Tamina. Kevin Owens, he's coming over. Ooh, let me think. Who's next? Otis is a big man. He's got some strength to him. So that's Roman, that's Seth, that's Otis, that's Tamina, and I need 2 more. Oh, let me see. King Corbin and Lars Sullivan. That's my 6-man SmackDown tug-of-war team. Who you got?
My one-man team of Randy Orton.
Yeah!
RKO!
No, I'm going to put Randy Orton in the front.
Yo.
Braun Strowman behind him.
Yeah.
Followed by Tucker.
Yep.
Followed by the Big Show.
Big Show didn't get drafted.
Then he's still on Raw if he wasn't drafted.
He is on Raw.
So that's how many?
That's 4. Randy Orton, Braun Strowman,
Tucker,
and the Big Show.
The Big Show. Okay.
Pick a lady, too, since I got Tamina on my team. Pick one of your ladies.
Pick one of the ladies?
There's an obvious one.
There is Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, yeah.
And I'm going to say as my 6th. So many ways I could go. You missed out on one, too. I'm going to throw Drew in there.
Drew, okay.
You obviously could have went for the power lifter that is Big E and decided not to.
You know what? I didn't even think about Big E.
I was surprised neither of you said Big E or Keith Lee.
I didn't think
that's
Keith Lee.
right. I didn't even think about Keith Lee myself.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to. It's my roster. But
Keith Lee.
I'm gonna say Raw wins.
You know what? As much as I rep the blue brand, I got to say Raw's going to take it too. Yeah. Just for the sheer power of a guy like Braun Strowman and the Big Show side by side.
On the same side.
Yeah.
I mean,
speaking of the Big Show,
Nia Jax.
Yeah. Speaking of the Big Show, we got another question.
Randy Orton, most important, by the way.
Another question: who would win in a wrestling match? Andre the Giant or the Big Show? Now, this is a dream match you can only ever get in a video game. As a matter of fact, if you remember, when the GameCube first released Day of Reckoning, that was one of the selling points of the game. Was that you could have a fantasy match between the Big Show and Andre the Giant.
Also, Legends of Wrestling.
Legends of Wrestling did the same thing, yeah. Remember they had the promo where they were shoving each other.
Or was it Legends of WrestleMania? Legends of WrestleMania.
Yeah, Legends of WrestleMania, yeah.
Honestly, if I had to... Wow.
It might just be the traditionalist in me. Andre the Giant. You could end it so many ways.
Well, Andre the Giant, because the fact that 2 of the Big Show's biggest moves are the chokeslam, which isn't going to happen.
No, not at all.
And if you punch Andre the Giant in the face, it's just going to piss him off.
It's just going to punch you back.
So, I'm going to go with Andre.
Yeah.
I think
Andre hooks him in that great big bear hug. Fucking squeezes the life out of him. Also gets those great big meat hammocks around his head and squeezes. You get a lot of...
What do you think the height difference is? Build difference?
Well, Andre's a little bit taller. Andre was, 7'1"?
He was definitely close to 7'1".
Let's check out. Let's get the stats. Big Show, we know, 7 foot, 500 pounds.
Andre the Giant was 7'4".
7'4".
He was billed at 7'4", weighing in at 520 pounds.
So he's got a 20-pound weight advantage. He's got the 4-inch height and arm length advantage. Not to mention, you got to talk about Andre's toughness, his power. I'm going to say Andre the Giant versus the Big Show. Andre keeping hold as the original Giant, the winner, the baddest man on the planet.
Also, looking at the Wikipedia for Andre the Giant, he debuted January 25th, 1966, and he passed away January 27th, 1993.
Wow.
And Big Show is billed at 7 foot. Not giving me a weight.
I think it's close to 500 pounds.
Yeah.
He had lost a lot of weight.
He lost a lot of weight, probably somewhere in the 4s. Maybe.
I got to go with Andre.
Yeah, Andre the Giant, though. Great question. And our last question comes in. Want to know if pro wrestlers were sorted into Hogwarts houses, which houses would they be?
Okay, hold on. Max, shoot us some names, and we'll elaborate on who we think what house they're
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
Oh, Ric Flair's a Slytherin, baby.
Most certainly.
He's the dirtiest player in the game.
Yes.
He's smooth, baby.
Is he in your class or is he the head of your class?
Oh, he's the head of the class.
Oh, head of the class.
Is he your headmaster there?
He's
Slytherin, most certainly.
Yeah, he's the potions master. He's the defense against the dark arts master. He's the beast master. He's whatever job you want. Fuck it. He teaches everything.
Woo! Build me a Ric Flair Slytherin Quidditch team.
Okay, so the Quidditch team, Ric Flair. So what? That's 7 players, right? You've got your three keepers, your 2 beaters. I'm sorry, your 3. What are they called? Not keeper. The keeper's the seeker.
The keeper is your goalie.
Yeah, keeper's the goalie. Seeker.
Beaters were 2 guys
They hit the bludgeons.
Team that hit the bludgers. Yeah, your seeker who was.
And then what are the chasers? No, what's the what?
No, I think chaser might be right.
I think so.
I'm gonna look real quick.
When you're talking about a team,
basically like a hockey team. You had
got
goalie,
your 7 positions.
You had a scorer. You had 2 defensemen.
Man, I'm such a huge Harry Potter fan too. I can't believe I can't remember
2 other scorers.
Well, I mean, for any team with Slytherin, you have to have Randy Orton.
Hey, Randy Orton's
I was thinking that as well.
As your seeker, I would think.
Seeker,
yes.
Gosh, that's a good question, and kind of an odd question, which I kind of dig. He most certainly have to be on the team.
You know, I think I would
Chasers. I was right. Chasers.
I think I'd throw in there the Hardy, both Matt and Jeff from the their days with Gangrel from the Brute days.
The Brute days.
Yeah, throw them in there with Slytherin.
Okay. For my Ric Flair team, Ric Flair would definitely be the keeper. He's the guy. He's the guy holding the goal down. Your 2 beaters got to be 2 big burly bad guys.
Harper and Rowan.
Okay, for Team Slytherin, I like that. Your 3 chasers, those got to be 3 bad go-getters, 3 guys who are going to chase after the quaffle. Flying Brian Pillman, got to be on the list because he's fast, because he can move, baby.
Austin
Stone Cold. Well, the rattlesnake. Yeah, that quantifies. And then who's my 3rd chaser for Ric Flair's Slytherin team? Got to be Barry Windham.
I was going to say Barry or Sid.
Barry Windham is my guy.
Yeah, I'll go with Barry.
How about a Gryffindor team real quick? Obviously, team captain of Gryffindor is Hulk Hogan. It's got to be.
I was going to say John Cena.
Hulk Hogan, baby.
I was going to say John Cena.
Captain of the team. Ain't no John Cena without no Hulk Hogan, baby.
John Cena would be captain of Hufflepuff.
Oh, I don't know about that. Hulk Hogan's my team captain for Team Gryffindor, baby. He's the seeker, too. He's got to be the star player. He's got to be the guy everybody loves. I'll throw John Cena in as a keeper. John Cena repping Team Gryffindor.
The Rock.
Keeping the other show. Oh, yeah, The Rock is definitely. Rock's one of the chasers. Got to be. The Rock and Roll Express are the other 2 chasers.
Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Dusty Rhodes, baby. I don't know. I think Dusty Rhodes a Hufflepuff, baby.
He kind of screams Hufflepuff.
He's kind of a Hufflepuff, but ain't nothing wrong with the Hufflepuffs. No. Hufflepuffs, y'all do your thing. Y'all get it. As far as 2 big, burly, bad Gryffindor beaters, Andre and the Show. Actually, no, I think Show's going to Team Hufflepuff too. Andre, though.
I'd take some big ass brooms.
Andre, Andre, and of course, the Macho Man. Yeah, get a cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah, agreed.
Macho Man. How about some Ravenclaws? What we got some Ravenclaws up in his house? You got to be smart. Got to have the brain. First guy comes to my mind, Raven.
Yes.
Raven.
Sting.
Oh, yeah. Sting, baby. Sting, baby.
Yeah.
Sting's your keeper. Raven's got to be... I think Raven's a chaser, though. I don't know if he's quite a seeker, but he's definitely a chaser. Are we keeping this strictly... Yeah, strictly Raven, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It's got to be a smart guy. Got to be someone who's eloquent.
Dip into TNA and stuff if you want.
Yeah. I'm thinking... Well, fuck. Well, no, I got another great Hufflepuff player. He's not quite a Ravenclaw. You mentioned TNA. Man, let me think. Well, Christian. Christian's, I think, a Hufflepuff as well. Edge could qualify as actually. Edge probably would have been a Slytherin, I would think.
No,
or a Gryffindor, one of the two.
I might put him in Gryffindor.
Yeah.
Ravenclaw. Who we got so far in Ravenclaw? We got Raven.
Sting.
How about Roddy Piper?
What about AJ Styles?
I think AJ's a Hufflepuff. I think AJ's got that because he's charismatic and he's very talented, but he's not a peacock.
Ravenclaw, The Undertaker.
Who's your headmaster?
The headmaster at Wrestler Hogwarts?
Not Vince. You can't say Vince.
Oh.
James E. Cornette. Hey. Fuck you mean? No, no, if I had to pick a headmaster, wrestling terms alone,
Triple H?
I was going to go even farther back. I think this one, Stu Hart. I think Stu Hart's I don't know, he might be the headmaster of Durmstrang. He's coming on that giant boat just to hurt people. I think I'm going to stick with my original and go James E. James E. Cornette, baby. Of course, at his Hogwarts, no one would have any fun.
I don't know. I think now that he's out of the ring, I got to go with Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah, HBK.
Shawn Michaels would be a good,
HBK. Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher, at least.
Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah. He knows all about the dark arts.
Just throwing super kicks at kids. Hey, yo.
Now
he's the potion master.
I assume
he definitely ain't the keeper of them.
I assume Fiend would be teacher of the dark arts.
Oh, yeah. Hell, Bray Wyatt.
On
Ravenclaw.
He would be an amazing potions teacher.
That's not a bad, yeah. Strowman?
Braun Strowman, yeah. He'd be a good what's the beast, the care for magical creatures teacher.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman.
He can be the groundskeeper.
Yeah, because he'd just be wrestling Hufflepuff like hippogriffs anyway. Just wrestling them around.
So I'm guessing the Harry Potter gimmick of this whole thing would be Drake Maverick, correct? I think it fits.
Drake Maverick. He's the boy who lived.
The big dude with the beard could be Killian Dane. They're a tag team.
All right, guys. That's closing us up for the mailbag. Thank you for your questions. If you have any more awesome questions like that, send them to us via email at prowrestlingthrowdown@gmail.com. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/prowrestlingthrowdown. And as always, leave them in the comments down below after you like and subscribe. Stay tuned because we got a top 5 coming at you right now.